And there we go. Okay, I'm gonna stick with this group matchup just a little bit longer until later. Hold up.
Deep freeze.
Okay, I think that's all of the little plants. Could have sworn something happens when you do all that, but whatever. Yeah, I was busy, you know, also using magic against the other plants also, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a cut like in between this and the next episode, at least to a degree. So yeah, if you see a cut, that's why. Anyway. Okay, by the way, the last cutscene really doesn't tell you where to go next. It just says, like, it ends off right there, and you think, oh, what am I supposed to be doing? Well, turns out you need to go down somewhere and face Sabura finally, and then deal with something else, I think. I think that's what it's trying to get at. It really doesn't tell you much. God damn it. Really doesn't tell you much as to where to go and what to do. Also, there was a slight mishap/control issue just a few seconds ago. For some reason, I don't know why, but all of a sudden, like the screen when I was trying to save just went like crazy and went like it just went literally like 10 slots a second. I ended up at the bottom of the listing, and I tried to save, but then all of a sudden we're like, oh no, you're definitely saving on file number 20, 50, and 90. So I had to go back and delete the ones I accidentally saved on. So there was that issue. Oh hey Tarzan. Tarzan always appears for these things. He never really does. He usually doesn't. Like he's always there for you in these particular segments. It's never not about like, oh, he's not gonna be there. It's more of like whether or not he might. Dang it. I know there's a way to get through that side, but I forget what it is. There we go. I think we could go back to Jane and talk to her, I think. Yeah, there we go.
How could you do such a thing?
Now, Miss Porter, as I told you, I was not aiming at the gorilla.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Oh, because of one mishap. Come now. Huh?
I think Tarzan's more intimidating than Sora, but I don't know. The thought of a kid wielding a Keyblade threatening me with it seems kind of dumb.
What am I doing with these imbeciles? Bastard gorillas! I'll hunt down every last one of them. I'll track them down somehow. I'll stake my life on it.
You kind of do, though. In this game, you die, or you are dealt with a little bit better than you are in your movie. Okay, good. As you can see, there's something going wrong with my save file for some reason. At least I have Tarzan who's able to give me magic now. Or is able to heal me. Let's see. Hold up. Occasionally. Yeah, occasionally. Okay. Don't mind Mr. Clayton. He's not a bad person, just a bit impetuous. No, technically he is a bad person, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Okay, well, we heard a gunshot, so it must have been Sabuma, right? Nope, it's the Heartless. Finally. I'm generally surprised it took this long to actually find Heartless in this world. Although the Monkey Heartless themselves aren't terrible, I think they're fun. Like, I really do like the Monkey Heartless, and I wish they returned, but unfortunately they can't, there's no world that would work too well with monkeys. So, I don't know. So yeah, that's the main gimmick now for this entire, like, next part. You have to go out of your way and find all the gorillas. There are a lot of them, for some reason. For some reason, they're both down here in different places. I don't get it. But you have to go and protect them from Heartless that'll come down and attack them. And then I think you deal with Sabur, and then you have to do something in order to deal with Clayton. Because he's kind of turned in a way.
Thunder!
You'll see what I mean when we get to that. So, I forget what these Monkey Heartless are called, but I'm just referring to them like Monkey Heartless because, well, look at them. What else can you call them? I mean, you could possibly call them chimps, but that's only if you're counting, what do you call it? Freaking, like, if you're counting Ape Escape logic or Donkey Kong logic. Because those two games, they call, what do you call it? A thing with a tail, a chimp, even though it's not really a chimp. And they also call apes, or their little monkey friends, monkeys, even though they don't have tails. Like, seriously, Diddy Kong, Diddy Kong, from the Donkey Kong series is called an ape of some kind. He's called a chimp, even though he's, not a chimp. I think he's a spider monkey, but no, he's an ape of some kind. And then they call, what was it? Oh yeah, the apes and Ape Escape monkeys, even though they're apes, they don't have tails. So, I mean, they do call them apes, but they call them monkeys a good amount of the time. It's like, huh. But, yeah, there's that issue. What was I gonna do again? Wait, just double checking. Oh yeah, Tarzan has health potions. I was thinking, like, huh. Like, why does he have health potions? Oh, it's because of that. Hold up. Jane, Clayton, Turk. Right, it's Turk. Kerchak. Oh, Kala. Kala, the gorilla who found Tarzan in the jungle. She has always helped and defended him, even when he was scorned by the others. Kala is not happy about Tarzan's contact with people, but she knows it's important to him. Okay, yeah, that's who that other ape was that was more distinct than the other apes. She's important to the movie's story, Power Wild. I'm not sure why they call them this, but whatever, Power Wilds. But yeah, in the movie she's important, but in this game, it's passing note. And that's like the main gimmick of the entire, like, series, actually. Oh, these worlds have important story beats to them, but we kind of need to get through them in order to make this game a little bit shorter. Like, I'm not against the idea, like, I understand, like, oh, I'm pretty sure people would not have, like, stayed and played this game if each level was about the same length of an actual Disney movie. I mean, they're almost close to it, usually being, like, an hour struggle for me. But usually they're not 2 hours / 1 hour and 30-minute things that you have to get through of story and filler. Like, imagine that. Like, 2 hours of extra story, filler content, added upon the actual hours upon hours of gameplay in each world. It's like, by God, can you imagine that? That'd be, like, really weird. Also, I found out you could do this for some reason. I'm pretty sure it might come into play at some point in the future, like in the future levels, but it doesn't come into play later until, doesn't come into play here, so I will say this is just funny to look at, honestly. But yeah, you could do that if you want. Don't know why, but you can do that. Like, I'm pretty sure it might, like, actually play a role in something, but I've never used that, ever. I just wanted to show that off. Because I discovered it a little bit later beforehand, but or at least on my first playthrough of this game. Both as a kid and recently. Because I do want to mention, yeah, I did play this game a little bit when I was younger, but only the original one on PS2. After I got By the way, the first ever Kingdom Hearts game I ever played was Kingdom Hearts 2, and oh boy, was I confused about that because of, you know, certain things about it. But I'll get to that when I get to it. Like, I'll get to that whole issue and debacle when we get to it. So, what happened? What else happened that really is important to note? Anyway, after I played Kingdom Hearts 2, I wanted to play Kingdom Hearts 1, so I got the game. I didn't like it too much like I did Kingdom Hearts 2, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. But that was like a really long time ago, and then I had to get rid of my PS2 because I wanted to get a newer system, and the PS3 cost way too much. And we didn't think of getting a Wii because, I don't know, my dad didn't notice it, I guess. So we decided to get a we decided to get a Xbox 360, and well, the rest is history after that. There's more to it, but I don't want to get too deep into the whole mythos of my own personal life just yet. So, you know. But when I did get this collection pack a couple of months ago, like as of the time of this recording, I think I got this last year, a few months ago, I played the hell out of Kingdom Hearts 2 because I wanted to, and then I replayed Kingdom Hearts 1 because, well, I wanted to. Tarzan, really? Really? Slipped on the banana peel? By the way, that's the gimmick of these monkey girls. They drop a lot of money, and they're also quick on their feet, / they're more tricksters of sorts. Hold up. Stop doing that bouncy wow. I have no idea. Anyway, Heartless resembling a monkey, unlike Power Wild, they attack from long range with a slingshot. They scamper about during battle, making them difficult to hit. Yeah, that's their thing. They also drop money, like a lot of money. So, you know, they're worth something, I guess, if you want to grind on them. Not in the way you think, but you... What am I saying? Like, I'm the one who thought that, no one else did. Pretty sure I'm not the first one to make that joke, but I'm just saying, like, I thought of it and thinking, like, okay. Grinding on enemies. The unintentional dirty joke that comes back to haunt people. It haunts everyone. Just like some unintentional mean things that have come back to haunt certain people. What is this? Okay, stop. Just like some other things that have come back to haunt other people and nowadays too. For those of you curious as to what I mean, does anyone remember a time when Bye Felicia wasn't a meme thing? Like, can anyone remember that? Like, before, like, Bye Felicia ever was a thing? Can you remember, like, someone saying, like, the name Felicia without having it being, like, almost linked to a meme? It's like, oh, like, this friend of mine is named Felicia. It says, like, Bye Felicia, and that's it. And there's no one would groan or say anything about it. Oh, God. It's like the same thing with me and another word, daddy. I can never look at daddy the same way again due to the internet ruining it. Like, it's almost been completely ruined at this point. The only time I feel as if it's not as bad is whenever it's, like, cute, like a kid or a baby saying, daddy, to their actual dad, or maybe to someone they look up as a dad, like a foster parent or something. That's cute. That's adorable. And I think, like, oh man, that's nice. Like this one time, like a comedian said that, like he said, like, you know, I told my adopted son, like, come over here. Your dad wants to talk with you. Like he was looking directly at his son. And he said, like, you know, your dad wants to talk with you. And then the adopted son went like, I'm right here. and that's like, and for those of you curious as to what I mean, like, you know, the adopted father was in front of his adopted son. Man, I love you, but I'm being serious here. like that's sweet. That's really sweet. It made me, like, it's actually hitting me right now because it's so sweet. So you know, stuff like that is nice, and it's, you know, something that I look at and think like, oh, daddy isn't ruined for me there. But anytime someone else says daddy nowadays, in any regards, it's just ruined. It's just straight up ruined. 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 Like, literally, it's just ruined at this point. It's like, oh, Christ. I cannot look at daddy the word daddy, any other way. Just like bye, Felicia, and also certain other little things. I can't look at these words and other things the same way I did as a kid, as a child, as a man, as a person when I was like really young. I can't look at these things the same way I did before and think like, well, like there's nothing wrong with them. Yes, there's technically something not wrong with the phrase bye, Felicia, or someone saying daddy to someone, technically. But nowadays, due to the internet and due to meme culture and other stuff, they've kind of ruined it. So you know, that's something that grinding sort of like is. It's like, oh, grinding, like, you know, grind your teeth, grind in an RPG game. No, people made it so it's like grinder / oh, grinding against something that's supposed to be sexual. And I blame the internet wholeheartedly for that one. I know I'm like part of the problem too if I think of it that way, but still, I blame it. Whoa! I was not trying to do that. Pete's sakes. I wanted to get either items or try to go somewhere specific. I know I could just go back to where the gorilla thing was and just head straight up to somewhere so that way it's quicker, but nah, I don't want to. Mainly because I just want to get this out of the way. There we go. This is also the reason, because there's boxes up here. There's boxes! I am the box ghost! Beware! Anyway. Sorry, I just remember like thinking like there's all these boxes. And then I was reminded of the box ghost from like Danny Phantom. Beware! Oh man, Danny Phantom. I actually remember watching that show as a kid growing up. And I always enjoyed it, but I didn't feel like extremely extreme about it as other people do nowadays. But I still love it. I still love the show, just like I love some other shows that premiered / were on like Nickelodeon, and also, you know, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network when they appeared. So, you know, I can't say I'm not like completely like a fan of the series entirely. I will say though, sorry, to some degree this takes some concentration, but not really to a degree. It's a little bit harder than some other ones, so, you know. But anyway, Danny Phantom, there's this joke character called the Box Ghost, whose whole gimmick is just boxes. That's all he really just does. What he basically just does though is that he affects boxes. Like, he's literally a ghost that's able to only affect boxes. Like he's able to move cardboard boxes, anything square shaped, that's it. He actually does have potential to be a threat, he's just played as a joke character. More often times than not. Oh, right. Oh, okay. I was thinking like, huh. Maybe there's a gorilla here because of all the monkeys attacking us, or power wild. But no, but yeah, turns out there was a monkey, or gorilla here, that I had to save. So yay, I did the thing without really intentionally doing it. Well, I wanted to do it, but it's just like unintentional. And now we have to save another gorilla. I think there's one here, actually. This is kind of a weird, like, scenario here. It's like, it's really weird to me. It's like they, to some degree, you kind of don't expect to come back here because, well, a cutscene happened and you save another gorilla, but then you come back here to save another gorilla. So, to some degree, some people would be like, am I supposed to come back here? Yeah, you're supposed to, apparently. The game doesn't outright tell you, but it does hint at this fact. So there's that. I don't know, it just feels weird. It's it's like if a player like thought oh, the cutscene just showcased this, we need to go save other gorillas. What do we do? Oh, we're trying to save this. Wow. I think now if I actually like save up my magic and use it against these flowers, maybe something will happen. I think. I think.
See ya.
What? I think these things are infinitely spawning until I can actually, you know. I think these things are infinitely spawning. I mean, I assume, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case.
Deep freeze. Deep freeze. See ya.
Planet missing. Come on. Come on, monkeys. You know, I kind of wanted to grind, but this is not the episode for it. Slash, this is not what I wanted to do. Okay, hold up.
Here. Come on.
Okay, Heartless draw near, the flowers will go black, whatever. Oh, okay, that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, okay. Are there any more flowers? I could have sworn there was more. Okay, let's try the treetops real quick. Wait, do I go here? Tunnel. Like, okay. This is why I said, what do you call it, Tarzan's World Deep Jungle would be kind of a bit of a two-parter, because, I can get lost in this place sometimes. And not because, like, it's like, oh, it's a thing that I want to get lost in, it's just that you literally can get lost in this world so much, so... Depends on who you ask, whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing. Dang it. I'm either you can hit that and I'm just being dumb, or you can't hit that and I'm being... You can hit that and I'm being dumb. I'm sorry. The white mushrooms require you to do a lot in order to get them to be happy.
Deep freeze.
Like, I can never tell what their gestures mean or what they're wanting me to do. So either I ignore them or I try to do what they want, but I can never do it fully. So I'm gonna have to actually just figure out some other stuff. Oh no, not this thing. God damn it. Okay, it was the far left one. Dang it! What? When did you get there? You did not. You were not over there. Try this far right one. Okay, it's on the far left now. There we go. Middle one. Right? God damn it. Okay. Far left. Oh. This one. Okay, well that was dumb. And yes, you kind of needed to do that whole thing. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't care about it. So, you know. I really don't care. Just die. I could use a little health here, Tarzan. Okay, how about you... God damn it. I was hoping you'd give me a health thing, you know, Tarzan, you have 1 MP left. How about use that for me? Arrow Shield isn't bad, it's just not as useful as I think it should be, slash, I really prefer being healed than anything else. But I can't heal myself until a little bit later, until I can get an actual potion for that. What else was I talking about? Oh yeah, cartoon shows that some people forgot about. Not me.
Come on.
Trying to like think. Oh yeah, my life as a teenage robot. I will admit, if anyone looks on my Twitter, I am following someone that I'm both a little bit ashamed of following because, well, it's like the way they draw a certain character I like is a little bit sexual, but at the same time, I like the art slash. Well, I like the character. I'm always gonna like whatever someone's doing with it. I'm like, man, maybe I should have more standards, but whatever. Like, I really don't know what else to say other than just, Like, I don't know what else to say to that than just,
Deep freeze.
other than just, like, I really don't know what else to say. Honestly, don't know where I'm going. Like, I'm kind of confused as to where to go now. Okay, I went up into the... Right. That's what you needed to do. God fucking damn it. Like, that's really just dumb. Okay, I forgot that that's what happened. Okay, real quick. In order to trigger the next cutscene, after finding all of the gorillas, you have to go back inside, which doesn't give you an indication of anything, like even if you talk to Jane, nothing really is indicated. And then you have to go outside of the tent for the next thing to occur, which is, I'm guessing, the boss fight with Clayton. Either that or a boss fight with Sabor, and then a boss fight with Clayton. I think. Or something with Clayton, but we're going to face off against him. But first, let's deal with... Oh, Jesus Christ! Come on! Yeah! Take that! So yeah, that's the end of Sabor. Don't just lower your guard to the thing. Oh. Your Keyblade hurt like a mother. Seriously, they really couldn't have animated with its eyes closed? Like, literally they couldn't. But whatever. Why run inside, Turk? What was the point of that? Well, whatever. I'm guessing we have to go back to the camp now. Don't even get time to actually put in the equipment.
Thunder! Come on!
Like, you see what I mean? Even though these guys have such low health, the actual third strike does more damage than all my other attacks put together. But that's a nitpick in and of itself. And Sabor itself wasn't really that bad of a boss fight. It's kind of easy. But the real challenge comes in the next boss fight, which is Clayton. Well, thanks. Thanks, Tarzan, actually. That cleared up the room real quick. But I think one of us leveled up during that fight. I think it was Tarzan, right? God damn it, I forgot. I keep forgetting to take a minute and just relax. Or take a minute not to collect stuff, not to go any further, and just let the... There we go, let the command turn this way. First, check something. Raising my attack without... Oh, actually, no downside. Huh. More defense, but I don't have much AP, you know? No, I'd rather not do that. Let's do this. More AP. Yeah, why not? Less strength. About the same, really. Nothing changes. Dang it. Well, whatever. Let me check something. Tech boost. Increased tech obtained. Pairing tech. For now, I'll use that. Sonic Blade isn't bad. It's just that it consumes AP, MP, and that's not bad. It's just in this game, MP works a lot different than the regular Kingdom Hearts games, and it's not great. It's not terrible. It's just not great. So for now, that's what I'm going to be sticking with. I'm gonna stick with, you know, Tarzan still, because I want to. Excuse me. Let's see. Hey, where's Jane? What's wrong, Tarzan? Something coming. Danger. Jane, danger. Jane near treehouse. Sounds like trouble. Let's go. This is also another reason why I thought, you know, Deep Jungle would be a little bit of a two-parter. Because of the fact it's sort of a back and forth. Like, you literally have to go back and forth in certain places just to, like, actually get to the end of this world's ending. Thankfully, though, you only go to this world once, which is both a shame and a good thing, because, like, if they did do a thing where, like, they did in Kingdom Hearts 2 where you had to revisit worlds, I couldn't imagine how exactly they'd stretch this out. Or make you literally go around about this whole place, like once or twice, like, oh, go this way, go back here, go this way. He's like, you can't tell me that it's literally not doing that right now. Like, it literally made me have to go into the tent just to activate the next thing. After I found all the gorillas, like, not as soon as I got here with all the gorillas found, it just went like, oh, you found all the gorillas, you have to go back in the tent, and then go back out. So, you know, it's a roundabout way that's kind of dumb. But whatever. I'm not salty, I'm not, you know, complaining. I'm just being a little bit fair in that regard. But I'm not saying it's bad that it does this type of stuff. It's just kind of dumb. I'm not, and the weird thing is, I'm not getting mad at myself because I'm not getting mad at anything, weirdly enough. I'm not sure why I'm getting mad. It's kind of weird. It's like, usually this type of stuff doesn't usually bother me too much. It's annoying sometimes, but it doesn't bother me too much. But for some reason I'm getting really passionate right here. I don't know why. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Okay, whew! Sometimes it might glitch out and not make you be able to climb those things. So thankfully it doesn't do that. Okay. Tartan! The big black fruit looks suspicious. Oh, that, right.
Deep freeze. Come on.
I don't understand why you only get one teching for this type of stuff, but whatever. Okay, now you have to do this. Now you have to do the thing where it's like, oh, you have to make all of the plants not close. You have to open them.
Come on.
Okay, let's see. I forget where that other plant is. Wait, was there only 3 plants? 4 plants? Oh wait, right, there was one up here. Hold up.
Deep freeze.
There we go. I think that's all of them, but I do think we actually have to kill off the Heartless.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
There we go. Like, I'm pretty sure you had to open those plants in order to do this. And then you had to kill the plant after you defeated the Heartless that were spawning in. I think. Pretty sure. Clayton came to the tent, and that's the last thing I remember. Clayton? Gorillas trapped. Turk ran. We must help the gorillas. Yeah, you may be wondering, where do we go help the gorillas? Someplace. Hold on.
Deep freeze. Deep freeze.
Okay, will they finally do something?
Deep freeze.
Right. I know exactly where to go, you know, to actually help the gorillas. First, a little bit both of grinding slash, well, there's a quicker way to get to the bottom of the whole place instead of going the roundabout way. I know it's just a quick, like, going through the Tropic Lagoon.
Come on. Come on.
But not only is this a little bit of a quicker way, it's slash it gets me a little bit more experience before the actual fight to come. Ooh. Plus, there's a save point that I need to get to anyway.
Thunder. Come on.
Okay, hold on. Take that. Slap shot. Anyway, Geronimo. Here we go. See? Technically, this was quicker than going the other way around. and I know some people will say, if you wanted to get to the tunnel area, couldn't you have literally just taken the actual route, like literally just one room off of this place, like you literally could have gone from the treetop, from that place where Jane was, to the treetops, and then to here. And I say to that, where's the fun in that? Pretty sure there might have been some Heartless you could have dealt with, but where's the fun in going the predictable route when you could have gone this fun route? And I know regardless I would have gone down here anyway, but still. There's also something else you can do on these things, like this whole sliding thing. But not only is it something that you do later on, but I don't think it happens until that actual point. It depends on who you ask. I will say it's better than going through the Hippo Lagoon again, so at least there's that. Wow.
Come on.
Hold up. There we go. There we go. Stupid Mankey. Stupid baboon. Wow. Hiya, take that. Where was I? I was talking about something else, actually. I keep on referring to something and then immediately ignoring it and then talking about something else directly after. Ah, the curse of trying to figure out what else you're supposed to talk about while doing a Let's Play. It never ceases to make my brain hurt.
Thunder.
And you're supposed to go around here somewhere.
Come on.
Hold up. Come on, just die. Oh, there we go. Huh. Oh yeah, those special ones are just, you know, those special boxes you just saw me break open after defeating one of the Heartless is a special item that either the Heartless specifically is able to drop, or some type of rare item something drops. Or it just drops from a lot of things, it just drops randomly. And as you saw, that was a Protect Draw chain. Hold up. Yeah, Protect Draw chain. It raises defense, unlike the Protect chain, which is slightly raises defense. By the way, that's kind of the naming scheme for all of what Final Fantasy / Kingdom Hearts goes with. It's like, there's fire, then there's Viagra or Viagra, and then there's Fangara or Firaga, and then Fyra, and then Fyraga, or, you know, it's a naming scheme where they add more to the name, either just Gara or just some other stuff. I know in Japanese it might make sense, but to an American, it really just looks like you're adding just literally RA to the elemental name / no, you really don't care whether or not you want to create an interesting name for it for each evolution. Like, you know, if you ask me, I would have gone with, like, you know, the first fire spell you get that's super weak, let's call it just fire, you know, the fire, fireball or fire spell, whatever it does. And then when you get the upgrade for it, let's call it the blaze, or something like blaze shot, or blaze ball, you know, something else. And then if it's like super, like the third one, I would call it inferno something. Like, you know, my fire attack, I would have called that the fireball attack, just fireball magical spell. And then upgraded, I would have called it the blaze ball. And then like super upgraded, I would have called it the inferno bomb. Even though it doesn't really explode, it does do like a particle effect that's interesting. But anyway, that's just my naming scheme. I understand it makes more sense in Japanese, but you know, again, not really my game here. Oh wait, dang it. Did I remember? Oh yeah, I think I did save, right? I hope to God I remember saving. If not, I'll go back and save somewhere else.
No!
Well, that was quick. That was a quick, like, oh, I was able to get away from that.
Clayton!
Not Clayton.
Are you sure?
Not Clayton.
I'm pretty sure it is. It's just...
Come on!
Yeah, this is what's supposed to happen. If you Attack Clayton enough times, something else happens. And the real boss fight with him begins here. No, Clayton is not moving in midair, but something is happening. He's riding on an invisible something or another.
Thunder! Come on!
There we go. This is a chameleon Heartless. I think it's called Shadow Sneak or something like that.
Come on!
I could be wrong, but whatever it is,
Come on! Deep freeze!
shotgun blast to the face. Oh, right.
Come on! Here!
There we go. That takes care of the Shadow Snake. Now to deal with Clayton. He's technically the more annoying of the two, mainly because of his stupid gun that he can hit from a distance.
Come on! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
Here, how do you like shotgunning people? How do you like a shotgun of ice to the face?
Freeze!
See, look, I'm pretty good at this game. I swear to God, I'm good at this game. It's just for some reason I fluked out on the whole Cerberus fight. Like, Jesus Christ, I didn't expect it to be that bad with the Cerberus fight. Or at least the tournament thing. Jesus. You know, originally when I played this, I thought this was Clayton's Heartless, which made sense, but... for some reason, this is some unrelated Heartless. Oh, by the way, Clayton died there. Which is kind of better for him that he died this way than he did in the movie, because... whoo boy, is that dark the way he died. Obtained the power of healing. Finally! Finally learned the freaking cure spell. Took almost forever to finally learn it, but I figured it out. So we cool? We cool?
Huh?
You know, there was a perfectly good ramp up there. I could have walked up there. Or I could have climbed on those rocks. Basically, this just means you can go to the nesting or wherever it is that we need to go. Which isn't the nesting ground, technically. Well, sort of, I think. I don't know, it's kind of weird. You'll see what I mean when we get to it. When we get to it.
Tarzan home.
Well, yeah, this is like the nesting ground, but like in the movie, the nesting ground was different. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we could have gone up here either by climbing on these rocks or going up. Yeah, look, watch. Yeah, look, you could have climbed up here through the, like, you know, climbing up those rocks. Wasn't really necessary to throw me up there. And I thought for a second he was gonna hug him, like, actually thought he was gonna do that. I'm thinking, like, is Turtcheck gonna hug him? Like, because I forgot how, how they handled this whole scene in the original. So yeah, that's funny to think about. It's like, oh, he just throws him up there, like, it's like, be gone, thought. But yeah, this is what I was talking about before, how this game would handle the whole, you know, ledge thing, which isn't really too useful, but it's not bad either. I don't know. Like, this is like only one of the few parts in the game where this kind of makes sense to be used. Also this too, by the way, the whole let's grab onto the vines through the side sort of thing, which is another thing I don't get. And oh yeah, right, that stuff, right. real quick, this is kind of an important thing to take note of. Oricorium, Orichalcum, is a very much like interesting material that you're gonna need in order to craft a specific item. There's a lot of these. There's only a few, like certain amount of these in the game, and you can only find them in certain chests in parts of the world. So you kind of need to collect them in order to create something specific. It's a very powerful weapon, and you'll see what it is once we actually make it / get to that. So yeah, there's that. Oh, okay, never mind. Ooh. Oof. I thought with the way the, what do you call it, the vine was going, I thought that was the way to go. But no, this is the way to go, actually. So let's finish off this world, I guess. Here it is. And there's a white trinity we can't use, so it's unfortunate.
This is your home? But that means... Huh?
The waterfalls. They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there. Sea friends.
Oh, now I've got it. Means heart.
How exactly?
Friends in our hearts.
Heart.
Oh, so that's what it meant.
How exactly does that mean heart?
Friends. Same heart. Clayton. Lose heart.
Yeah, he did.
No heart. No sea friends. No heart. No friends.
Sorry about what I said.
Yeah, all for one, huh?
We're not in the Musketeer world just yet, Goofy. That's not until Dream Drop Distance. Oh look, butterflies. So pretty. Okay, yep. Let's close that hole. And we close this hole up right in tight. And that ends the world of Tarzan for now, which is kind of a shame. But another gummy piece.
But it's sure not the king's.
See? Told ya.
I think someone has a new admirer.
Oh god.
No. This will kill me.
And that closes out. Well, that's the end of Tarzan's world. Kind of a shame, really.